My veganism is black veganism, which means that it is informed by African American heritage and suffrage and injustice in this system that we call the United States. Right? I think that if one were to look at the way that we treat the animals in our lives and the way that we treat the African American and the Latinx people in our lives, the indigenous people in our lives, the immigrant people in our lives, the women in our lives, the people with disabilities in our lives, you will see a constant thread. You will see that there is this othering that happens. There's feeling that these people are less than, that they deserve less than, that they are not fully equal, that they do not love the way that we love, that they do not feel the way that we feel. And therefore, it is okay to subjugate them. It is okay to make them the victims of our wrath and our violence. It is okay to have our labor extracted. It is okay to steal their children, to rape them, to commit violence against them, to kill their sons. I have evolved to understand that that cow is just as valid, that she cries out for her children when they are stolen, that her labor is stolen from her, that she is restricted in her movement. I have understood this and come to the conclusion that this is wrong and that I was complicit in it for so many years, that I filled my body with the meat and the body of this animal that was tortured for that long. Right? Like, this is horrible. I was complicit, and it wasn't my fault because I was told that it was what you had to do. Right? Like, I was told that this is what you do. You eat this animal. It's not a pig, it's pork. It's not an animal, it's beef. It's not an animal, it's chicken. It's a nugget. Their screams and their horrible life, it doesn't matter because you can't see it. I get frustrated when, I get frustrated when I see people say, well, I don't mess with those vegans. That's white things. They talking about comparing the Holocaust and comparing slavery to what happened to these animals. Man, that's crazy. Is it? They have us eating these animals and telling us that it's normal, natural, and necessary when it's neither of those things. You can live a good life eating a plant-based diet. I do. There are untold benefits. And at a time when we are living in the world of Trump, at a time when we are living in a world where there is untold violence, where there is untold difference in the world, we need to combat that with a message of unbelievable love and inclusion. And that includes not only our fellow brothers and sisters that are a part of the same species, but it includes other species. It's not just the dogs and the cats that we need to love. We need to love the bovine, the chicken, the fowl, the fish. And we need to take care of our collective home, the earth. But before this video gets too long and I get too emotional, I want to just say that veganism has helped me become a better humanitarian. It has helped me become a citizen of the world. It has helped me to understand that women are subjugated. It has helped me become a better feminist. It has helped me become a better ally. It has helped me in my trans activism. It has helped me become more inclusive in my life. Because when you can challenge the system of our food that is extractive and violent and built on hatred and othering, that teaches you to literally wall off that which is normal to us, which is natural and which is necessary, that our humanity, that makes us human beings, when it tells you to wall that off. And it teaches you to do that. It makes you complicit, and that makes you silent. So the first step is to challenge. The second step is to actually make a change. So if you want to change and become vegan, if you're African American, if you're Afro Latinx, if you're Indigenous, if you're Latino, Chicano, Asian American, Arab, just to understand that it is not a white thing to be vegan. It is not a white thing to have compassion and to love. We can do more than one thing at the same time, y'all. We can live and fight for our brothers and sisters who are the subject of violence in all aspects. So let's open our circle of empathy, let's love, and let's connect the world. I love you all. Let's go out there and make a difference.